There is a dark 5-gallon bucket sitting behind my old woodshed right now that is half full of dirty rainwater. A single handful of fresh grass clippings and one heaping spoonful of a cheap powder will complete this simple setup. Every single female mosquito within 100 yards of my farmhouse is actively flying toward that bucket right now. Yet, every single egg she deposits in that dark water is going to completely die within 24 hours. This brilliant method will not harm my honeybees or the colorful butterflies in my wife's beautiful flower garden. It is completely safe for my dog, my chickens, the songbirds, and children running barefoot through the yard. My name is Elias Yoder. I am Amish, and I have not been bitten by mosquitoes in 9 years. We have no electric bug zappers, no chemical spray trucks, and no expensive pest control companies on retainer. Today, I am going to show you exactly how to replicate this system on your property this weekend. Then I will reveal why corporate pest control companies have hidden this incredibly simple option for 40 years. They want to protect their recurring profits instead of offering you a cheap, safe, and permanent backyard solution. To solve your mosquito problem, you must understand exactly what most people get completely wrong about these insects. Mosquitoes do not magically appear from distant woods, nor do they blow in on the wind from neighbors. Every single mosquito biting you in your backyard right now was actually born right there on your property. They breed specifically inside stagnant water that has been allowed to sit undisturbed for more than 4 days. A tiny bottle cap of water held in the crease of an old plastic tarp is enough. A clogged roof gutter holding half a cup of rainwater is also a perfect breeding ground for them. A single female mosquito will lay between 1 and 300 eggs at one time in the water. She can easily do it in less water than you can physically hold in your own cupped hand. If you allow stagnant water to sit anywhere, you are actively running a massive and dangerous mosquito hatchery. If you eliminate this water or poison it naturally, you solve the problem at its very source. My grandfather used to walk our property every single Saturday morning in the summer with an empty can. He flipped over every saucer, tarp pocket, old bucket, and wheelbarrow that had collected rain that week. In places where we cannot drain the water, we use an approach that targets insects before they get wings. The typical modern approach is to try and kill mosquitoes after they have already hatched and are flying. Our traditional way takes about 1 single hour a month and destroys them while they are still larvae. To set up this trap this weekend, you need a dark bucket, grass clippings, and mosquito bits. You must ensure you use a dark bucket because a female mosquito looks for dark, shaded, still pools. A bright white bucket sitting in full sun looks dangerous, but a dark bucket looks like a home. Place this bucket behind a shed or under a thick hedge, far away from your outdoor living space. You want to draw the insects away from your family, rather than attracting them to your back porch. Fill the dark bucket about halfway with rainwater or regular tap water to start the entire process today. Then toss in that handful of grass clippings and dead leaves to make the water look swampy. As those grass clippings break down, they release organic compounds that naturally attract the female mosquitoes to lay eggs. To turn this counterfeit swamp into a graveyard, sprinkle 1 heaping spoonful of mosquito bits across the top. These bits contain a naturally occurring soil bacterium called BTI, which is not a dangerous chemical or poison. What makes BTI remarkable is that it kills exactly one specific kind of creature during its larval stage. When a mosquito larva eats a particle of BTI, it dies within 24 hours from a ruined stomach. Because the gut chemistry of bees, birds, dogs, and humans is completely different, BTI is harmless to them. This science is incredibly solid, which is why entire states have safely dropped it from airplanes for decades. The reason your local commercial lawn care company does not use this method is because it is cheap. A $17 container lasts a family all summer, while a chemical spray contract costs $90 per visit. 1 single spoonful of these bits will continuously destroy every single egg laid for the next 4 weeks. After that time, the bacterium naturally breaks down, and you simply throw in another spoonful to keep going. To make this system work for a half-acre lot, place 3 buckets around hidden corners of your property. If you have a visible flower bed, screw 4 short wooden dowels into the lid to create legs. This allows mosquitoes to fly underneath the lid while preventing heavy rainfall from diluting your active BTI mixture. For permanent water features like roadside ditches or large stock tanks, use the bacterium in a donut form. You simply toss one of these solid dunks into the standing water to protect a large surface area. Another massive breeding ground that almost every single homeowner completely misses is the system of dirty roof gutters. If you sprinkle a spoonful of mosquito bits into your gutters, you instantly shut down a hidden factory. While these traps handle the larvae, you will still have a temporary problem with the existing adult mosquitoes. To handle adults safely, we use a secondary system consisting of concentrated real essential oils like cedarwood. These are highly potent plant compounds that have been used as insect repellents for thousands of years worldwide. Fill a standard pump sprayer with water. Shake your bottle of essential oils and pour in 8 ounces. When you spray this mixture around your property, the absolute key trick is to avoid spraying open flowers. Mosquitoes spend their daylight hours resting in the shade on the cool underside of leaves and thick hedges. By specifically spraying these dark resting places, you will hit the entire adult population in one single afternoon. This natural repellent barrier easily lasts for 2 to 3 weeks, depending on the amount of heavy rain. In our traditional communities, we also rely heavily on establishing a healthy ecosystem by using purple martin houses. These beautiful birds are fantastic neighbors because they consume massive amounts of crop-destroying beetles and various daytime pests. By attracting native birds, dragonflies, bats, and frogs, you allow the natural ecosystem to work with you. For immediate protection during a peaceful summer evening, place a small piece of burning charcoal inside a can. Sprinkle it with dried rosemary, lavender, and sage from your kitchen garden to create a mosquito-free circle. The gentle smoke smells wonderful, keeps pests away, and does not bother honeybees resting inside their hives. Mosquitoes are officially the deadliest creatures on Earth, spreading dangerous diseases like West Nile virus and malaria worldwide. However, drenching your entire yard in synthetic chemical sprays that collapse the local honeybee population is terrible. The complete traditional system I described costs less than $60 and takes just one weekend to activate. It can be easily maintained for the rest of your life with absolutely no toxic chemicals or contracts. I want to thank you so much for watching today, and please follow my channel for more. Please take a moment to leave a comment below telling me exactly where you live right now. I read every single comment and truly want to hear how these buckets work for your family. Next week, I will show you what my grandmother used to keep flies out of the kitchen. Until then, stay safe, stay watchful, and remember that traditional ways still hold the most powerful answers.